Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. This is nearly a 10-year-old carpet, and it's actually fairly worn in the traffic areas, but it's a nylon and they clean well. But there's a fair amount of pile degradation going on with this. So anyway, I'm going to be going over all the high traffic areas with the Oxy-Dry fiber pad, and you can see how it lifts the pile so effectively, fluffing it up, pulling up the yarn, and of course it will compress down again fairly quickly. I just did an area rug actually in my previous job in polyester, and it fluffed it up pretty darn well. So the Oxy-Dry fiber pad is particularly effective at lifting and pulling up the fibers and renewing the pile of the carpet. But of course, once a carpet starts to compress, it'll continue to do that. But this does really rejuvenate the pile nicely. It doesn't flatten it down, pulls it up. Now let's go in here. One thing I was going to mention, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I don't know if you've noticed, you guys that are watching my videos on a regular basis, but whenever I start talking about the process of cleaning, one of the things that I don't think I've ever said on my videos, I don't think I've ever said that I clean with bonnets. I've actually used the word pads. And you know, it's interesting that, and I do that on purpose, by the way, because I don't want to associate what I'm doing with bonnet cleaning because of its prior poor reputation with where it originated from, and just the poor standards that were fairly common with how it was being done. So that's one of the reasons why, even from the very beginning, I never talked about being a bonnet cleaner or using bonnets to clean carpets. I always just refer to, I just refer to this, what I'm cleaning with, as pads. And of course this is a fiber pad, and then when I put the extraction pad on, in this case I'll be using a green stripe rayon pad, but you know, back in the day they were originally, and still are, called bonnets. I understand that, obviously, but I've always tried to distance myself from any association with bonnet cleaning because of its previous bad reputation. And in the more recent years, there have been a lot of videos of less than stellar examples, as it were, of how to go about cleaning with bonnet cleaning. And when I went back, when I was starting to come up with the idea for the SETT soil extraction transfer technology positioning of bonnet cleaning, my initial thought was to do with bonnet cleaning's original history, as it were, and then when I heard about or saw the things that were being done on YouTube with lesser standards than really should be done as a professional, I realized that it was actually important to kind of ditch the terminology, at least in my opinion, and rebrand under the SETT acronym, which is what I've been doing, and promoting the idea that we want to disassociate ourselves from those who are happy to do things in a less than professional manner. And obviously not everybody will see it that way, but that's okay. Those who will come on board with this program and rebrand under the SETT acronym, and that's it's there to help us all to be known as a high quality standard methodology with principles and values and a better image and you know, and a proper branding and all that kind of thing. And I know that there's guys out there that think this is stupid, a waste of time or whatever, but that's fine. Not everybody does, and not everybody will be on board. But those who are ones that can see beyond today, I think. Anyway, I actually did already clean under the 2 couches and groomed and put them back. But this carpet's cleaning really nice. There was a bunch of little spots on it that it look like they've all come out pretty easily. Yeah, it's really looking good. The pile really is lifting up nicely on this carpet. One of the myths that constantly comes up in, well, sometimes comes up on the comments is the myth that rotaries will push the carpet fiber down, and that's not the case. You can just see before your very eyes how wonderful this is lifting the pile. I think we'll try and move that bike there. I think it'll move pretty easy. There were some rust stains over in the corner there, obviously caused by that lamp at some time ago, when I was able to get them out easily with the rust remover. You know, one of the things I mentioned before is I have never actually been able to determine why anybody came up with the name of a bonnet for what we're doing. You know, this back in the day when it first started being used, somebody for some reason decided to call it bonnet cleaning, but I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, a bonnet, what's it got to do with what we're doing? I mean, the only bonnet is either a hat or it's the hood of an English car. The bonnet, you know. So I don't know where the term came from. Maybe there is some meaning that I'm missing here, but I mean, if you go to your customer and you say, yeah, I'm going to clean your carpet with a bonnet, they're not going to have a clue what you're talking about. But if you tell them I've got a machine that uses a extraction pad, they understand what a pad is, I think. You know, and it's interesting because if you look at the different manufacturers that make different pads or bonnets, some of them are called pads and some of them are called bonnets. There seems to be a bit of a confusion going on as to what is, you know, which is the right term. Anyway, I call what I clean with, I call them pads. This is an extraction pad. I use a fiber pad for scrubbing. I use an extraction pad to extract. Different types of pads serving you know, a different purpose or whatever, but that's why I call it a pad. I've always done that. I don't think I ever called them bonnets. I mean, I know that I have to, when I go to the janitorial supply store or whoever and get new pads, I understand that they're going to have them classified as bonnets. I get that, but that's because of the, you know, the background, the history. But I think it's time to change that. That's my opinion, anyway. Not that everybody likes that, but for those who want to remain calling it bonnet cleaning or cleaning with bonnets, then that's fine. That's not what I'm going to do, and I know that there's others who are understanding what the point of doing it this way is, and are also turning away from bonnet cleaning per se, and are rebranding under the acronym of SETT, which stands for Soil Extraction Transfer Technology, which is more of a descriptive term for what we're actually doing. We're using these pads to extract by transfer the soil out of the carpet. So I think it makes more sense to call it that. It actually is a sense, it makes sense to call it what it is. At least that's the way I see it anyway. Okay, we're gonna head over to the top of the steps. I'm almost out, and I'm gonna have to go home and figure out why I got a little leak. I thought I fixed it the other day, but I seem to have a little drip going on here with my tank. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's kind of annoying. Now we'll take a look at the pad in a sec. And I got to do the steps yet, and that area rug down there. Okay, we'll take a look at the pad. I don't think there'll be much on here. Oh, a little bit. Not too much though. Okay, so I'll let you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.